271 BC, after a successful campaign to make Dacia great again, by annexing Pannonia, in which King Dotos used his wife's claim to the city of Sigandun to defeated the Skorski and annex Sigandun and Nisos after a bloody campaign that convinced the Tribali to confederate with the Dacians. His next step was to defeat the Bruci in order to take over Segestica. He did so by defeating both Legotorix the Elder and the Younger. Now only one independent region remained, the township of Akink, under Araviski rule. A somewhat peaceful Celtic tribe, mostly interested in trade, minting coins and defending their lands, form the Nari neighbors. After a formal declaration of war, King Dotos made the short march towards Akink, where he faces the full might of the Araviski army. A 7,000-man strong army, already prepared for a Nari assault. An army supported by many Skorski, veteran refugees of the Dacian campaign in Sigandun and Nisos. The following battle was known as the Akink mistake.
And welcome to the 28th installment of Let's Get It On. And just 5 more episodes, and I will once again have more episodes than subscribers, and all will be well again. So, anyway, we have gathered here today, just outside the Ervishchi city, town of Akink, to witness the gathering of 2 armies in holy matrimony. So, yes, we attacked the city and the capital of Akink, and Akink is inhabited with an asterisk. Extremely well inhabited. 51,000 people live there, and apparently 7,000 of them have picked up arms to stop us from taking over their land. Weird people. They should just accept their lot in life. Anyway, let's start with the formation. So this is our army. The Dipax line is in the middle and in the front. Behind them is the half-breed, and behind him we have Manconius with his chosen spears. They are flanked by the Sikas. On the actual extreme flanks we have the Xenoskam, the Alpine levies, and behind them we have the youths and the Tribali Peltas, and behind the Tribali Peltas we have the proper folksmen, the king of the Tribali with his gang of loyal royals, and on the other side we have the also folksmen. Stop with the text, I'm doing something. And on the other side we have the lesser folksmen, just men with big swords, and some of them don't have shirts, because that's how you should go to battle, without wearing shirt, but keep a hat on. And in the middle we have yes, these are also the Tribali. These are the swordsmen, the Agriani sellswords, the commando units, but we are not going to risk any commando movement against a city, because they are like 7,000 people and we are scratching the 2,000. So if they get outmaneuvered, they will just get swarmed, and just too risky. And on the actual flanks we have our King Getae, and some lesser nobles. No, these are the unboiled. These are the unboiled, those units of spearmen that now got horses, and some the royal scouts. And on the other side we have Kostico and the new unit of horse archers. Let's zoom in. Yeah, Kostico and unit of horse archers. And this is how we are waiting for the enemy, because there's no way in hell we are actually entering the city when we are so badly outnumbered. And I shouldn't have fought this battle. This was a very silly thing to do. I should have waited for reinforcements, or at least get better troops, because Alpine levies won't cut it anymore. but this is the situation we got ourselves in, and this is what we will deal with. Some foreshadowing. Many people will die, even some named characters. Dum dum dum! And here we are, just a few minutes in the future, where the enemy actually came out. And as you can see, this is a lot of enemy. There's a lot of red in front of us. Look how small we look in comparison. So anyway, we will actually join the fight on the royal flank, where King Dotos and the royal scouts and the unboiled are trying to outmaneuver the enemy, maybe catch a unit or two of archers undefended. Well, first we will actually skirmish, throw a spear or two on their version of Xenos' scum. These are men with spears but no clothes. I guess they have pants, because they do have one of those annoying units with who are totally naked. Those naked, angry people. And here we spotted oh god, phone! Stop with the phones! And here we are, one extremely annoying phone call later, once again joined in the fun. This time the Royal Scouts will show us their skillful riding skill, their dressage. They are trying to charge this unit, but the Ravishchi are not that dumb. They are actually going to try and protect this soft unit of people with tiny knives and bows, with men with long spears and a nice helmet and shields. So yeah, these are the kind of people that the light horse unit does not want to fight. But our scouts are skillful riders, and they're doing a 25 turn into the forest. And just imagine the poor Ravishchi, they can't see what's going in the forest. All they hear are shrieks of dying men who are being slaughtered by the Royal Scouts. Even us, we can't really see what... Oh, the humanity! Oh, wow, just leave me alone, people. Well, one productive conversation later, we are back in the action, and I guess we will remain on the left flank. And I guess on the left flank, we noticed that our line isn't big enough. That's what she said. Got live commented. As you can see, the enemy is a lot more than us, and they are really flanking us, so we had to do something about it. So I started sending more troops, namely the youths, the naked folksmen, and the sword tribalii, led by Princeling. This is the son of King Smirnos, Prince... I don't know, I need a name. A princeling by the name of Hales. Whoa! Ha! So he will soon take position. Excuse me. He will assume his position on as the great protector of the left flank. And these are our Xenos scum about to get zerged. About to get swarmed by way too many units. And whoop, we were missing the action. And his first task in this battle is to slaughter citizens. But it's not his fault. They came out running. Look at them actually charging at a group of well-armed men with great experience. And I think there is even, if we can actually follow him, because I've seen this replay once. Where is he? Here he is. Yes, he just killed a woman. We just missed it. It was glorious. Well, a prince's work is never done. So let's take a moment, because these segments are the ones that I get the most feedback. about. So I guess you guys really like them. So here we have another frozen moment in time, in which one of Prince Hales's men, who also saw his prince kill a woman, realizes he has to do the same, and he actually does it. So notice the reluctancy, the no eye contact by the poor soldier, while the woman, she's really staring at him with an accusing gaze. And oddly enough, I don't know what she was doing on the battlefield without a weapon, but apparently she just came here to flex in front of them. So of course she got an axe to the chest and one of those amusing little pictures. And to top that, I even have her husband, who came and politely asked them, where the fuck is my wife? So yeah, let's get back to the fighting. And of course he's even getting support from the youths. They're throwing pilums at the poor citizens, because I really wanted to clear him as fast as I can, because he should really kill them really quickly, and then come to aid these poor, again, our naked folksmen. It's as if the AI knows that they're shirtless and defenseless. They're getting engaged by some of the more better units of the Eravishti. They're really in a tough spot, so we have to break the citizens, and here we managed to do that ASAP. And we are also starting to bring our whole, oh, that's a really nice line, and everything here. We will get to there, but first we will follow the princeling. And we are also slowly bringing all the archers to this flank, because as you can see, we're really struggling here. And the archers are already starting to shoot at the soft underbelly of some of the Eravishti units that are slowly but surely slaughtering our folksmen. And yeah, the folksmen are broke, and that's them for the fight. And we are already forming a second line here, led by, oh, look at him, the princeling, and all of the archers behind him. So we are slowly reshaping here the line. And I guess we should go back in time and check how things evolved on the other flank. But let's follow him for a few minutes longer. Here he is engaging just a spear unit, trying to do his best, and he should do his best against them. And here are the youth are actually engaged by mature men. And they are also holding a line. This is not really how you should use this kind of unit, but we're in a pinch. And of course, since we don't have a clear line of sight into the soft underbelly of the enemy, we are actually going to flank with the whole Deepak's line, even though we still have ammunition. And here we actually see, I think these are, let me check, these are the Royal Scouts. Well, seem to be all over the place, coming to help Prince Hales to break this unit of light spears. And by the looks of it, they did. But he is forced, instead of helping the youth who are struggling, he is forced to try and contain the great breaking. Here we had a unit of Xenos scum, just local Skordici that we basically tricked into army service, promised them pay, and didn't train them or anything, just gave them a sharp stick and told them, stand there. And obviously they broke under the onslaught of look at these men. These are well kitted men So yeah, and as soon as they broke, you see a huge wave of Eravishti just coming, swarming the rest of the army. So the prince, of course, has to do something about it, and engage some of the enemy units to take off some of the pressure. And that's what he is trying to do. But we won't abandon the youths. Surprisingly enough, the man who comes to the aid of the youths, the future of the kingdom, is King Dotos himself. And look at him. Actually, let's do it a dramatic charge. Where is the button? Here is the button. And here we are charging to the aid of the future. And we do our best, and sadly it's not good enough. So we will rinse and repeat. If you don't break your enemy at first, try again. Any minute now we should King Dotos should turn, and here are the archers doing their archery thing, and shooting at the underbelly of the enemy. And here we are charging again at those annoying units of spear. I don't know what is it with Gauls. I mean, the less close they are, the better they fight. I don't know how that works. Because for us, it just doesn't. The shirtless forksmen were the first to break. And we should just stop using them, because they are underperforming, to say the least. And at this point, we will actually stop following, for now, the right flank, the right flank, the left flank, and join the right flank with some magical power of editing. So see you there. And here we are at the other flank, where we should also extend the line. This is just after the Dipak's line just retreated from the onslaught of the enemy. And here some more Xenoscum doing their meatbaggy job, just standing there and trying to pin down as many enemy units as they can. And I guess let's also talk a bit about our center. Holding the line is Manco and the half-breed, doing their best to hold the center. Manco and the half-breed. One is a genius, the other insane. Manco and the half-breed. Stop! This is all getting cut out. And I found a tactic that might work for us. Keep the half-breed slightly in front of Manco, so that he gets all the nice pilums before Manco actually shows up. So they start like the half-breed in front, Manco here, and then they slightly rotate. Usually the half-breed charges, and then Manco just comes in and shield walls. But let's keep to the extreme flank. Here, the king of the Tribalii, Smirnos or Smiros, I don't even remember. He is engaging a unit of I don't even know what they are. They are Xenoscum. The enemy also has Xenoscum, because I guess they live all over the place. And also the enemy has somewhere over in the middle, they have a Skordishchi elite. Who's shooting? I guess yes, our own enemy, our own horse archers are shooting and helping the king of the Tribalii, and also his Tribalii Peltas are also helping. So we are really helping him again, because I really want to clean up, to free him fighting a unit to be able to come and help the Xenos scum and other units. And here there's a lot of shenanigans going on with the cavalry, but I don't even know how to incorporate it in a coherent way. We're just running amok, not even doing a lot of damage, but just trying to take away a lot of the pressure from the front line, because we are really outnumbered up front. Every one unit of us is engaged by 2 or 3 of the enemy. So anyway, what I was talking about with the Skordishi, oh, finally they broke. They actually have somewhere over there where the pressure is biggest. One of the units that is engaging our Sikas is a Skordishi elite sword unit, and they are tough. Here the Peltas are blocking one unit from charging the king. Here I guess this is Kostico. Yes, this is Kostico, softening up the enemy units for Smirnos to come and start mauling the enemy. And just look how this is some nice combined arms with using the cavalry strike and ground troops, I guess. And as you can see, this is going well for us on this front, unlike the where his son is concerned. Here we are also. I guess we got interrupted because we're gonna ignore them. No, we are going to engage them. We really wanted to charge into here, and of course here we have goals without shirts, the bane of my existence. How come our naked folksmen break in like 5 seconds and they fight forever? Don't know. And here we are trying to sandwich with the Peltas a unit of spears and with the horse archers. This little maneuver helped a lot. These units will just work together, and because these that are running away, they keep coming back. They break, go away, something happens, and then they come back. And later we will find out why they keep coming back. But that's for later. So these units really work well together. And here, of course, we're coming to aid. I think these are the unboiled, yes, coming to help King Smirnos. He is really earning his reputation as a fearsome warrior. And here we actually the Xenos scum didn't break. They are actually winning here. And not only that, but here because of the cavalry charges, we managed to broke a huge part of the enemy combatants that were here. Just a unit of spear, I think, which freed us a unit of Asika, so we're trying to maneuver a bit. This is our hard center, and as you can see, this is just after we kind of lost after the collapse of the other Xenos scum. So we are also trying to make another line here to make a cohesive line for our cavalry to charge in. And yeah, here as well we are moving our Xenos here while we use our cavalry to bait units off the center. And these are the Peltas shooting some. Here we are pinning a unit, and then we will use the king. I think we won't help them. Yeah, we will come here, and King Smirnos will help Manconios. Can we spot the Manconios? Let's pause a bit. He likes to fight smartly, so he is. Yeah, I think this is him. He likes to fight smartly, somewhat in the back, not leading the front. Is this guy? No. He should have a silver helmet. I can't see him from now. Anyway, his unit and he are doing well, at least for now. And yeah, this is Smiros, and that was a really bad name I chose, but it's an actual name of one of the kings of the Tribali, and I thought why not? But I should have chose one of the names that I can actually pronounce and remember. And where is he? Oh, here he is. That we should have one of those fancy shields. But anyway, as you can see, the combined efforts of our cavalry and the armored folksmen are really working out well. They come in, they soften up the target, and then the folksmen come in and finish the job. Here, I guess we should address the fire. The unit of Sika somewhere over here, but they really swarm, so we kind of gave up on them, and we are shooting at our own men with burning arrows, just to really help lower the morale of the enemy. And I think this is the king coming in. And I think if we actually look at the units, yeah, these are Celtic warriors, and somewhere in the mix, is it this one? Yes, these are the Skordishchi elite. In our head canon, I guess these would be refugees, royal refugees from Sigundum, the former ruling class of the Skordishchi that ruled the whole of Pannonia. But here they are finding themselves basically as mercenaries to the Revishchi. And it's actually fitting, because the Revishchi they were apparently known as, I mean, the only thing that survived from them in the history books were their coins, which was surprising, because you know, the Greeks and the Romans didn't really tell us about anyone that minted coins other than them. So archaeologists were like, oh my god, those shirtless barbarians, they had culture, they had coins. Shocking. And this is chaotic. But yeah, we are slowly building up the pressure. Even Manconius is turning. Some of the heaviest fighting is actually happening here, because I was really busy making sure that we are winning on the other flank, and kind of neglected our princeling. He is fighting some of the enemy elite, the second unit of Skordishchi refugees, and well, they used to fight a unit of and the unit of short sword warriors that are running away now. Both of them do a lot of damage, and but they still held, which is really impressive. But thankfully he got some help from the youths, because they are still not tired, and they are actually helping. And also the archers are coming to help, and of course some units of cavalry that got freed. Well, no, I guess they have better things to do. So anyway, despite facing some of the toughest opponents, that unit of oh, here it happens. We are charging first with the horse. These are who is this? This is Kostico to the aid, and these are some slingers. And still, those elite Skordishchi, I guess they have a huge score to settle, especially with the Tribali. And as you can see, this eventually it worked out, and they didn't rout. the unit of Sword really held their own. Our Princeling didn't budge. And as you can see, at this point we are doing really well. At least this is what I was thinking, and I thought we were just cleaning up and winning. So as you can see, I'm already starting to make a parade. But we are here, we are engaged with a unit. And honestly, I didn't check what kind of unit it was, and it was the Argoi, the nobles of the Ervishchin. As you can see by the stats, they have a base morale of wink 69. They won't rout easily because there isn't where to rout, you know. The only thing you can do to a king is to decapitate him, so they are not eager to run away. But I wasn't paying that much attention. I thought they were a unit of spearmen, and I charged with the light horse and with King Smirnos or Simios. I'm too lazy to check, honestly. King S. And it was during this scuffle that the king actually dies, but I can't even see him. Well, rest in peace, legend. He wasn't with us for too long, but every battle he participated in, he really helped us win it. Not to mention that he more or less gave us the keys, the proverbial keys to his own kingdom and to the province of Nisos, the only province that gives us lead. So he literally gave us blood and steel, and for that we are grateful. It was here that we actually killed their king. So I thought, yay, we won. Let's all run as fast as we can to the parade. But then I spied with my little eye something horrible. There's more enemy. Not only more enemy, but more annoying enemy. Let's stop and admire these people. These are men fighting with sword, shield and sausage. Fighting totally naked. And these are some of the most annoying units that you can ever face. And of course, they are naked and fresh. And we are tired AF. We are extremely tired. All of the units, there you can see these are the horses galloping, and they're barely moving. And some of our units, I think both the Sikas routed by this point, the half-breed routed. All we have left is let's actually let's see how it looks. Yeah, these are the half-dead units that I'm keeping safe, and these are the actual units that are still alive. All of the cavalry, or what's left of them, 2 units of archer, the slings, because the Deepaks, of course, he as soon as he realized there's more fighting to be done, he ran to the safety of the woods. We have the king of the Tribali here, and here we have Manconius, of course. Manconius and Punius, and here we can finally notice him in his full glory, still alive and leading his men. And we are about to reluctantly engage the crazy men who fight without any clothes. And these are just a good example of what happens when basically berserkers fight normal men. These are just local Skurdishchi that we gave them sharp sticks, and look at how easily they fuck them up. And here we are engaging them with slings, another bright idea, just because we had to pin them down so our cavalry can tickle them. And even Manconius is starting to engage here, and another unit of horses joining in. These are, I think, the archers. And the same thing basically happened here, just with a unit of what exactly are we fighting here? Celtic warriors. 44 morale, 20 armor, and the main advantage they have, other than numerically, is that they're totally fresh, and we are beyond exhausted. Here we are doing our best, and yeah, actually this is the third time that I'm watching this replay, and I keep trying to find out where the King of the Tribale actually died, and I just don't seem to find it. He either died earlier when I said so, or actually now, because I just don't seem to be able to locate him. Which one of them? Because he's not wearing his usual fancy shield. So anyway, eventually this unit actually totally break the Tribali. The loss of their king was too much, and they are retreating. So we are forced to charge with a unit of slings. And actually, who comes to the rescue is, where is it? The princeling. As you can see, they are they are so tired, but he heard word that his father is in trouble, so he comes to aid. Because what I did is units who are almost dead, I just sent them to hide in the forest, to basically not to use the unit totally, not having to pay. So this is a nice exchange. The men are the king's men are running past the prince's men, and I guess they are shouting to each other. And this is when the prince finds out that his father is dead, and all of that baggage. He now realizes that I am the king of the Tribali now, and I should act as a king. So he is, cause our Xenos Cam broke, our king of the Tribali broke, and our 2 units of slingers broke. So the only thing that is keeping us in is some units of cavalry, and most of them are light units, so they can't really engage, and they can't even charge that much because they are exhausted. So this is quite a disaster, despite us only facing 2 units. These are units with high morale that are beating us. And here Manconius is putting on a heroic effort to keep the naked man in one place, so the cavalry can just do their thing and charge at them. I guess we should go and try and join one of those charge for a cinematic effect. This is the Unboiled and King Dotos joining to help Manconius get rid of those pesky naked Ervishchi. And we did it! We finally did it! Those assholes, those naked madmen finally broke. Let's unzoom. Oh, I hate when this happens. And more or less the same thing happened with in the Tribali front. So we won, but again, is this a victory? I guess this is, because we did get a king, but spoilers alert. So I did the math, and we lost, and it's not a meme. We actually lost 69.7% of our army. The other units will join soon, and this is all that's left of our army. Another unit of horse will join here, but basically just the cavalry, and just 2 units didn't rout. Manconius and Prince, I already forgot your name. And it was at this point that I actually looked and looked for the princeling. Where is the prince? And the answer is 6 feet under. He also died somewhere. And I also am too tired and busy in real life to try and find the footage of him actually dying somewhere randomly. So the whole line of the Tribalii, the king and his son, are dead. This is a disaster for the Dacians, but kind of good news for King Dotos, as he can more or less appoint a king of the Tribalii that he wants. What are you doing? Where are you going? What am I doing here? I guess I'm actually trying to do a proper parade, but you can't parade with 6 units. This is sadness overwhelming. And look at them, they even refuse to this is the king, and he refused to, his units refuse to sit in formation. What a battle. This was a slap in the face, a rude awakening that we are slowly facing a real opposition, not the local weaklings that inhabited the Asia, but actual proper fighting men. And units like the Xenos scum and sadly our own folksmen just won't cut it. We keep getting at best we are getting really high casualties on them, and we are still not even fighting the real tough ones, the Greek factions or the Romans. If we face a Roman army like we faced here today, they will mop the floor with us. So we need to come up with some military reforms, our own Dotosian reforms, I guess. And I hope you liked